2024 was an amazing year, and when I look back on these clips and these videos, I'm so proud of myself. I really stuck to a workout routine, not only when I was home, but when I was away on vacation, like in this clip here. I remember waking up at 5 before my daughter and before my husband and just getting after it. We also went on some amazing trips. We rented a house in the Hamptons for the very first time, just doing things I never thought we would do. We also found out we were pregnant again, and it was just so exciting. And how I make sure I accomplish the things that I want in life is I make a vision board, which I'm going to talk about and show you guys in today's video. And I like to hit the ground running. Like January 1st, I'm already doing a healthy haul with Thrive Market so that I can get healthy food delivered straight to my door. And you guys will see all of this in today's video. So let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna start this video making a green smoothie because that is my biggest pregnancy craving. Like, it's not like a fun one like mint chocolate chip ice cream or like something crazy. It's literally a green smoothie. Like, this baby is going to fit right into this family. So we have a lot to chat about. Goal setting and New Year's is my favorite time of year, like besides Halloween and fall. Like, I feel like I live for this. Like, I love it. I am such a goal-oriented person, as you guys know if you follow my channel, and I posted stuff on my stories recently about mantras that you should repeat to yourself to get everything that you want, how to change your mindset. And honestly, a mantra will change your mindset, and how you can manifest and get everything you want. So that's what we're gonna talk about in this video. We're gonna talk about goal setting. We're gonna talk about vision boards. By the way, I added coconut milk, and now I'm adding a date for some sweetness. That one's kind of hard. Maybe I'm like a soft one. Okay, a date. Once I learned that you can have what you want as long as you are willing to put in the work and change your mindset, both of them kind of go together, because you can put in the work all you want, but if you have a negative mindset, then you're not going to get what you want. Organic frozen mango. And then last but not least, some vanilla protein powder. I'm not even gonna be able to fit it all in this cup, but I just feel like using my bubble cup. That's really what I wanna help you guys with in this video, is how to create a target. So your vision board helps you create the target. So anybody that thinks vision boards don't work, or they're cheesy, or they're like woo-woo, they're really not, because they are creating a target for your brain to focus on. So I have all the things. I have my laptop, I have my green juice or green smoothie, and my phone, and we are going to get after it. The first thing is follow me on Instagram if you don't already, because I'm always posting law of attraction stuff, manifesting, goals, healthy routine, just like things to help keep you on track as I'm going about them in my everyday life. Whereas like YouTube, it takes time to film and edit. I've got a 4-year-old, I'm pregnant with my next. I'm just like, sometimes some good tips make it to Instagram that don't make it to YouTube, and vice versa. So I make a vision board every single year. I don't go a year without making them. And usually me and my husband make separate ones and then kind of like talk about it at the end of the day, or when my daughter goes to sleep, we'll talk about our vision boards and what we want. That way we can keep each other on track, or the other person might be a part of one of the goals. So it's our first year that we're making a joint vision board. We kind of already made it, but we just have to like, you know, make it look more aesthetic right now, which you do not have to do. It's just I've had so many separate goals, from like YouTube to work goals, that had nothing to do with him. And this year is like my first year that I don't have YouTube goals. I'm gonna be having our second baby, and I really don't know what content is going to look like. And so I don't wanna set myself up for failure. And I think that that's so important when you're making your goal list, is, are some goals gonna be a 5-year goal and some goals gonna be a 1-year goal? I think knowing that sets you up for success, because you're like, okay, what's realistic for me to create in a year? And then what's realistic that's maybe more of a 5-year plan? My vision board has led me to seriously all of my hopes and dreams, even down to like getting pregnant. Like last year I said like, I want to get pregnant before my daughter's birthday. And literally the month before her birthday, I was pregnant. To when we bought our house, to when we bought our condo in Manhattan, to when this year was the year of home renovations, and we did some big renovations. Like, we redid the entire outside of our house. All of that was on my vision board last year, and all of that got completed this year. And I think it's so nice to like take a step back and look at what you've done this year and say,
that was amazing. No matter what it is that you've done or didn't get to yet, just like acknowledging what you did, because it's so much easier to go forward, make room for new exciting things when you're grateful for the life you already have. So going back to Vision Boards 101, this is how I personally like to do them. So what you wanna do is sit in a comfortable spot and you're gonna grab your phone, and in notes, so in notes in your phone, you're gonna write down everything you want this year. It does not have to be organized, anything. It could be, I wanna get in shape, I wanna go to the Bahamas, I want to go on vacation, I wanna save this amount of money, I wanna get healthier. Whatever your goals are, you wanna just like brain dump them in notes in your phone. And I feel like when you brain dump, it like tells your mind it's okay. Like when you just write down, just pretend the universe is your wish list and you're just writing it down. You're just writing everything that sounds good to you that you want. And then from there, you can really look at it like, is this realistic for a year? Is this more realistic for 5 years? I like to make a 1-year vision board. Like I like my vision board to be what I am completing this year, because I'm very goal oriented and I like to see the result. So for me, 5 years is great. Like I do have 5-year goals, but what actually goes down on my vision board is a 1-year goal or like 2 years. From there, you're gonna open up your computer and you're gonna go to Canva, and that is where I make my vision boards. So in Canva, what I like to do is I make a whole collage. You can even type in vision board and there will be different templates that show up. You'll look at the notes on your phone list and you'll start making categories. So for me, categories are family, and under family, I'll put like family trips and things I want to do. Like we started incorporating tea time with our family. Me, my husband, and my daughter, we have our tea time in the afternoon. So that's time for us to reconnect as a family, no screens. Another goal category for me is health. So after I have this baby, like I have a routine, like I have a plan. I know how to bounce back. I did it with my first. I know how to do it again. I know what works for me. I know it doesn't work for me. And then I always have like business and finance, and that's where I'll put how much money I want to save, or things we want to do like home renovations or anything like that, investment properties. I have an investment property now and I would love to just have a lot more. So that's the kind of stuff that I like to put on my vision board and how I like to categorize it. A big thing for me is I don't share my goals until after or while I'm working on them, because not all of them, like I'll share like getting in shape and like, you know, postpartum bounce back or whatever you want to call it. But I really believe, and I heard this a long time ago, it's always stuck with me, work hard in silence and don't be a talker. Like don't talk about what you're gonna do, just do it and people will see you doing it. Like you don't need to be telling everybody every little thing you're doing, like they will see you do it. After you make a vision board, my next tip is to start working backwards of how you're going to achieve those things. So when I look at health, I say to myself, okay, Sam, how is it going to be realistic for you to be a healthy person with a 4-year-old, with a YouTube channel, house responsibilities, a newborn, like very limited time? I'm like, I set myself up for success by getting everything delivered. So one of my absolute favorite companies is Thrive Market. If you've been following my channel since the beginning, and I've been on YouTube like 10 years, then you guys know I'm a huge fan of Thrive Market. This just makes everything more convenient. I've been a member for so long, and when you're a member, you actually save money. Thrive Market is also great for people that don't live by health food stores. So when I lived in my farmhouse in upstate New York, there was not a lot of like healthy options, and Thrive Market really came in handy then. And what's great about Thrive Market is it's a one-stop shop. So I'm literally going to be showing you guys things that we're going to be eating, but then also cleaning products. Like I love that I can find healthy, safer options on Thrive Market, and the way you search the site is so nice. Like I can put in organic or non-toxic and everything will come up pertaining to those categories. So this is the Rosy All-Purpose Fresh Lemon Cleaner. Okay, this is so hard to find at the grocery store, so it's really nice that I can find it on Thrive Market. That is the granola butter brownie batter. I don't know why, but my grocery store stopped carrying the chocolate flavor, like brownie or chocolate or anything like that. And a scoop of this is so good. Granola butter, oh, don't sleep on granola butter. It is so good. Next, I got an essential oil. This one's eucalyptus. And I got into oils at the end of 2024. So instead of using candles, a safer alternative is a diffuser. So I've been adding different oils and blends, and it's so nice that Thrive Market has organic eucalyptus essential oil. every time, this is like sort of like a thing for me, every time I place a Thrive Market order, I always get their tomato sauce. This one's organic roasted garlic sauce. As a family, we're just always eating pasta. Next, I got for me and my daughter, we love this over yogurt. That is Purely Elizabeth cookie granola. It is so good. You can eat this just like a handful as dessert, or you can add this on top of plain Greek yogurt. Another thing I always get from Thrive Market is this brownie mix. It's organic Miss Jones brownie baking mix, and it's just like a healthier version of brownies because there's no oils, artificial colors, and it's a from scratch taste. The Good Crisp chips are so good. Me and my daughter love these. My husband loves them as well, and they're like a healthier Pringles. It's so funny because kids today are like she was eating something the other day and I was like, oh, what is that? And I knew what it was, but I just wanted to see what she called it. And she's like, oh, it's fruit tape. And as kids, we ate fruit roll-ups, and fruit tape is just like a healthier version. It just doesn't have certain ingredients that a fruit roll-up has. The same thing with the Good Crisp. It's a healthier and safer version of Pringles. Random, but I needed parchment baking sheets. I can't find this at my grocery store. I always get parchment paper and you have to like cut it and it like doesn't look right. These are just the sheets, and Thrive Market is like the only place that ever has the sheets that I like, so I get that. Again, it's a one-stop shop. You'll get things like food, you'll get cleaning products, you'll get baking stuff. I got a whole box of Go Macro bars. I've been a fan of Go Macro for a really long time, but since being pregnant, I just like always want a Go Macro bar. Let's see what flavor I got. I got the banana almond butter. Last week, I was into the mint chocolate chip. Now I don't want the mint chocolate chip. Now I feel more like banana. I got sponges. These ones are made from plants, not plastic, and they're really good. I've gotten these from Thrive Market before. I wouldn't say I get sponges every Thrive Market box, but like every few. I'm always getting like cleaning stuff there. And then the last thing that I got is Poppy. Just like the Go Macro bars, Poppy has been such a craving for me this pregnancy, and Poppy is basically just a healthier soda option. And it has probiotics for a healthy gut. And I just love this flavor, the raspberry, is it raspberry? Yeah, raspberry rosé. So yeah, I love that I can get organic groceries straight to my door. I don't have to bring my daughter to the grocery store all the time, and we can stock up on our favorites. When you become a member, you can actually save money. So when you guys go to thrivemarket.com/SamOzcrow, you'll save 30% off your first order, plus you're gonna get a free gift worth up to $60. So I will leave that in my description bar. So yeah, I like to personally go through everything on my vision board, like all the different categories, like health, like fitness, family time. I like to go through everything and say like, how am I going to do each? Because when you create a plan, that is how you will be successful at the end of the year. So we know when it comes to a healthy lifestyle, working out is so important, but eating healthy is like the biggest thing, especially for me, for like mind, body, soul, all of that. Eating healthy is very important. So it's really nice to have a plan. Like, okay, I'm a Thrive Market member, so I will get groceries, like healthy food delivered straight to my front door. And so what you wanna do is you wanna go through every single category and create a plan. It doesn't have to be super detailed. I'm one of those people that I believe start even before you're ready, but just create something, like put something down. If you wanna get in the best shape this year and you're like, I just don't know how to do it, start by joining the gym. Start by going on a walk. If you want to save money to buy a house, start by going through, okay, how much money comes in every month? How much money goes out? And is the things that's going out, are there things that you can just cut off and say, okay, actually I can make that at home, or actually I don't need to spend money on that. And like I said, that's what you're gonna do for each category on your vision board. Now, the last tip for you guys, and this one's probably the most important, the vision board is really important because that narrows down what you want and that makes it super specific so that when your mind sees it, it can figure out how to grab it. It can figure out how are we gonna get this? If you're like, I wanna save money, but you don't put like the exact dollar amount, you're really not gonna save anything. Then every time you spend money, you're not really gonna think it's a big deal. But if you actually have a tangible amount you want to save, every time you spend money, you're like, whoa, I think I'm gonna shop this price, or I think I'm gonna make coffee at home. So being super specific is really helpful, and that's what a vision board does, and that's why vision boards do work, and they're not cheesy, they're not woo-woo, like there's actual real science to looking at something daily and then almost believing that it's your reality, right? Like almost believing like, oh yeah, of course I'm gonna have all those things. Like get this inner confidence that of course you're going to be able to invite all of these things into your life. So my last tip is really all about changing your mind. It's your mindset. So I wrote this on my Instagram. You guys can screenshot this or just follow me on my Instagram and save it because I put it in a 2025 highlight. And that is, repeat after me. I am a super attractor. I ask and then it is given. I am a magnet for my desires. And my favorite quote by Rumi is, what you seek is also seeking you. Let's just dissect that a little bit. I am a magnet for my desires. That is literally telling the universe, telling God, whoever you want to tell, that what you want will come to you. It's this inner confidence that we were talking about before. It's not this self-doubt. It's not this, but I'm not the kind of person that deserves something like that. It's not imposter syndrome. It's literally believing that if I want something, I can have it. If you strengthen your mindset and strengthen your mental health, then you can really attract things a lot faster than other people because you don't get stuck. Like a lot of people get going, they get excited, they are working out, they're eating healthy, and then they get stuck like in their own self. Like this isn't working, and then they stop working out, they stop eating healthy, and then they're like, see, goals don't work. Same thing with like saving to buy a house, and then a bill comes up, and then it, you know, there goes your savings. See, goals don't work. That's getting in your own head. And what you need to do is learn to practice your mindset. That there might be setbacks, but you are a magnet to your desires. Like what you seek is also seeking you. That means what I want, what Sam wants, is also seeking me, because there's a reason I want what I want, and there's a reason you want what you want, and there's a reason we all don't want the same things. Like I was telling somebody else recently, they were like, oh, what do you do for a living? And I was like, YouTube. And they're like, I could never, like I'm such a private person. Like not everybody wants this job. Not everybody wants the same house. Not everybody wants to drive the same car. So there is literally a reason you want what you want, because your goals are also seeking you. And I truly believe that. And I think that you guys should believe that as well. I think the next time you're scrolling on Instagram and somebody has what you want and you have that inner jealousy feeling, that is again, you need to work on the mindset, because if you're jealous of somebody that has what you want, you're never gonna have it. I really strongly believe in that. And I know that that's kind of like a bold statement, but if you're really like, you really have ill feelings for somebody that has something that you want, you are basically telling the universe, I have a block here, that I don't deserve it, that I have imposter syndrome. Good things don't happen to me. They happen to people like him or her, but not me. Like that's literally what you're putting out there. So I've become very neutral to things. If somebody, like it's taken years, like probably like 5 years of this practice, but I've become so neutral to things that it's really hard to get a reaction from me when people are talking about different things or how much money they spent on a trip or a watch or something like that. I feel very neutral, because I've really strengthened my mind to believe that I can have anything that I want, that I desire. And I think that so many people, that's just like one thing that they can start to work on. And if there's actual people that really do trigger and bother you, you can unfollow them. Or friends in real life, you can decide not to talk to them, or you could decide not to hang out with them anymore. So anyway, just a little recap of everything we talked about. Start brain dumping everything in notes in your phone, everything you want this year. Then you're going to make a vision board and you're going to categorize each thing. You can find images on Pinterest. You can use words. You can use anything that inspires you. The next is you're going to figure out a plan for each category, how you're going to get there. And then the last thing is you're gonna really strengthen your mindset. You're not gonna let people get in the way. You're not gonna let yourself get in the way. And even when things do come up in life that might seem like a setback, what you have to realize is that it's not a setback and that you could start back up tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon.